Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast, episode 749. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hello.
What's up, Sally?
What's up?
Okay, before I get your opinions of it, I have to say my piece. I liked the way it started. Okay, I liked the episode for a long time while I'm watching it. And then some point in time, it got really crazy. And I didn't know what the hell was happening. And then I started saying, like, I don't even know what to think of this episode. Because I don't know if I should like it or hate it. Because I'm having a problem, because here's the thing, okay? For so long, we want things explained. All right? Series 5, 6, 7, explain, explain, explain. Okay? And we very rarely get explanations. Okay? My problem is, with this episode, is that I'm getting worried that we're never going to get explanations. It's going to continue on in chaos, in paradox, not making any sense. And it's going to get to a point where people are just going to leave the show because then they're going to lose faith in it ever being explained, certain things. My biggest problem is I don't understand what the storyline was with the hybrid. What's the purpose of the hybrid? I know he said he made this up. He did this. He did this. Did they reveal he's half human? I have no idea. What the hell is a Shilder? Is she going to kill the Time Lords? I don't know. Why the hell is there another TARDIS? Why is Clara traveling through time? When is she going to go back to be killed? The whole damn thing is pointless. Okay? You want to bring the Gallifreyans back, the Time Lords back? Okay, but you have to have a purpose for them to come back. You have to have a reason. This is Clara the movie. This is what Moffat decided he might do for the 50th, but he says, I don't know if I should, make the whole thing about Clara. Okay? I love Clara. I'm glad she's alive, but she's not alive because she's going to go on a million adventures, and then she's going to, just when she's done and tired, yeah, okay, bring me back, and then Ishilda has the TARDIS. Okay? But I wouldn't give Ishilda the TARDIS because Ishilda's a nut job. So, like, you wouldn't let, like, anybody just have a TARDIS. So I'm having a massive problem with this because I have no idea what's happening. With the Cloister Wraths, why the hell is friggin' Karn there? There's no reason they're there. Why did he have to shoot the friggin' general? I mean, everybody was right and everybody was wrong. Albert was right about the friggin' diner being a TARDIS. I was right weeks ago when I said the Doctor was going to forget Clara. I was kind of half right that he deposed the government, meaning the president, not the entire thing. But what the hell is happening here? You have to, at some point in time, you have to say to yourself, when you're writing an episode, okay, there's a purpose behind everything, right? If you lose track of the purpose, no one's going to watch it, okay? You got to know at some point in time what the hell is happening. It's got to make some type of sense. If it totally makes no sense, you've lost the audience, okay? If I don't know if I like it or not, that's a problem, because I did like it up until a certain point, okay? I don't even know if I watched it 20 times what the hell I would think of it. So I'm confused as hell. So what do you think, Chris? I'm going to go with you first.
Well, I really liked this episode. I did. I didn't like it as much as Heaven Sent, but I liked this one. I think this is worlds better than the last series or season finale we got. But some of the things that you said before, I don't think that they revealed that the Doctor is half human. I think that they were alluding to that, and to be honest, while they were alluding to it, I said out loud, please don't do this.
Yeah, exactly. So did I.
I was happy that they kind of stopped it when he was like, doesn't matter. Because I really don't think he's half human. So I'm okay with that. The hybrid idea, I actually liked it a lot, that it was him and Clara were considered the hybrid. and it was Time Lord human kind of thing going on. I'm glad it wasn't a Shielda, and I'm glad it wasn't Clara herself. So I like that idea, and I like that that's the reason that they can't travel together. And I also like the fact that they said Missy put you guys together because she knew what would happen. So
I don't like it. You know why? Because he copied off of Russell T. Davis with a Dr. Donna. This was
Yeah, I
done
know.
already. And Donna's
Yeah.
memory was erased. He
Right.
completely and utterly, 1,000,000% copied off of Russell T. Davis with the Dr. Donna.
Yeah.
Completely. And I hate it.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed the idea that it was Clara and the Doctor were the hybrid. I like that idea. I like the episode overall. There were a few things that I didn't like, and I'll say those in a second. I just want to say that Capaldi, great performance again. This is, the whole season he's been great. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think that he's coming to his own now as the Doctor, definitely. The things I didn't like, most of them are just nitpicks, but there's two big things that are really keeping me from saying that this was a good episode overall. At the end of the episode, Clara said that her death was a fixed point. At the point that she said that, wouldn't that mean that if that didn't happen, time would be stuck at that one point like it was because of the fixed point in the wedding of River Song?
I have no
So
idea.
why isn't time, why isn't everything happening like it said? Why isn't all of time and space occurring literally in that moment that she didn't die? That's one thing I don't understand. Like, they said that this was billions of years in the future, was at the end of the universe, but her death already happened, but it didn't happen, but it's a fixed point. So if it didn't happen, but it's a fixed point,
Well,
wouldn't everything
did they
be
actually
happening at
flat
once
out
again?
say it was a fixed point?
Yes, she did. She did.
Okay, but-
Clara said, "Oh, my death is a fixed point."
But
Didn't
she
they
said
say
it. She
she
don't
was
know if it's a
frozen?
fixed point. Yeah, but
Didn't they
she
say-
said it. I'm sorry, Sal, again.
No, that's all right. But didn't they say something about her being frozen?
Yeah,
Or
meaning she
some-
could have a million adventures. She can't
Yeah.
die because she's
That's what I'm saying, though. They took her out of that moment in time, so technically, shouldn't nothing be happening because of that? Like,
Well, okay, I'm going to explain that part. They took the second Doctor out of time the same way because that's what we saw the sixth Doctor team up with the second Doctor. The second Doctor had a series of unknown adventures after his companions' memories were wiped that he restored it. He got his companions back. He started aging that way, okay? And then when he went through a million adventures, then he was put back into that point in time. So, again, she could technically travel 1,000 times with the Shilda. And then when she's done and bored, just like David Tennant, when he was just delaying the inevitable, going on a whole bunch of adventures, then he went to the end of time episode. That's what's going to happen with her. She's going to travel, and that's what's going to happen.
I didn't know about that with the second Doctor, so I guess that makes sense. So I guess that kind of clears that up now.
Right. And he didn't have any memories of the second Doctor as the sixth because those memories get wiped the moment he's put back in that point in time.
Right.
So
the only other thing that I had an issue with, and this was a bigger thing for me, this is how we find Gallifrey.
exactly. Thank you.
Like this was the thing, right? In that part of the I was okay with it. I thought that they were in another dimension, right? And then he says, "No, we're at the end of the universe." Well, and then Clara says, "Well, I thought you sent it to another dimension." And he goes, "Yeah, they must have unfroze it and brought it back." Well, how come we can't see that? I mean, maybe we will see that eventually, but are they back or are they not? Are they not back yet? Or are they going to be back? Or are they back now? Or why? Like, what's going on? Like, that was the one thing where I was like, oh, we're never going to see them get back to Gallifrey. We're never going to have that adventure. This was another thing, to me, personally, just my opinion, that they set up, and then they were like, here you go.
Now nobody gives a crap about if he goes back to Gallifrey.
I don't
because
anymore.
He wasted it.
Because think about it. If he has this epic adventure to find Gallifrey, which he's not going to anymore,
no, he's not.
We'll be like, okay, but he was already there. So
it's
what?
already that. So in other words, that when he goes to help the Gallifrey out, that never happens. Because what would be the purpose for him to go back to help them? He never helps them. He's supposed to be going finding them. That was the whole purpose. Because the last equation was with Matt Smith, with the sonic screwdriver. They didn't need his equation to do it, to help out. So why was he there? I thought he was. I think Moffat did a classic. I changed my mind, and he screwed it up because he created paradoxes on top of paradoxes. If Clara doesn't wind up with Danny Pink, they won't have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, then it wouldn't be no, or whatever that Pink was in the future, and then she can never give the soldier to Clara for her to give it to the Doctor, so it's a paradox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Doctor shouldn't even exist because she never lived to be with Danny Pink, and I honestly feel now, completely, that he screwed up because for whatever reason he didn't want to have that guy back as Danny Pink. He ruined the whole thing. He didn't think it through, and now he's probably like, after it's done, shit. I screwed up. Shit. Because let me tell you something. He even said it. He was very worried about this episode doing this decision, right?
Yeah.
Well, that it would split the fan base, right? Well, I'll tell you, the fan base is split, and I'll tell you why. Okay? We don't want to watch a show that we don't know what the hell is happening half the times. You never explain it. Ever. Okay? The purpose, why waste Gallifrey on Clara? Like, she's supposed to either be searching for it or whatever, and you just killed it. And the whole thing about the hybrid, Dr. Donna, stop watching your buddy's episodes. You're insulting him. You're insulting us. You're copying off of his stuff.
And you notice he had the Doctor say that exact thing, too. Did you hear that
4
line?
times. It's always 4 times.
Yeah.
No. He said, I'm going to wipe her memory. I've done this before when I was telepathic, but I'm not going to do it that way now. And I was like,
telepathic.
oh.
Because I even wrote down, I said, at the very end when Clara leaves, I said, Clara who just got her companion.
God.
Yeah.
What's up, Ray?
Why the hell would she travel?
What's up? Sorry I'm late. I've had a busy day where I've been so sore after that accident and.
Yeah, you're right, dude. I'm sorry. I heard you told me. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. The cops can't do anything apparently.
Oh God.
So basically today I've gone out just to get a little bit of an unwinding and because it's just got on my nerves, if you know what I mean.
Did you saw the episode, obviously?
Yeah, I did. Because I saw it first because of where I am.
Could you understand what the hell happened?
I could understand some of it. I could understand some of it. Like, I liked Peter Capaldi in the episode. He was brilliant. Like, the way he took the president away and everything. But I don't understand how Clara, for going from 18 a shielder, can go and travel with her at the end.
I don't understand why they didn't really know who Clara was, being that she's the reason that they were saved. I don't understand why they didn't worship her either.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And that regeneration was a general.
Yeah, did he control that, Capaldi?
Yeah, basically he punched him. He said, he whispered to Clara, I'm not going to break your jaw. And she said, what? He said, I'm not talking to you. Next thing, punch.
No, but did he control his regeneration to regenerate into a woman?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It was random.
But here's the thing. Aren't they supposed to be able to control their regenerations?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not being rude, that's another thing which could split the fan base. Because they said that they'll never change into a woman, and I said it myself, that Missy had to go to the sisterhood of Khan, probably, to get her regeneration. Now you're basically saying that the Doctor can just regenerate into a woman now.
Yeah, I don't know. This is that another thing. It's like Moffat is, on one instance, he is copying off of Russell T Davis constantly, and in another instance, I don't even.
I don't know whether you agree with me, but the bullshit where he was telling the story after he forgot his memory, and that he couldn't tell that was Clara.
I don't understand.
Surely somewhere in him could tell that was Clara.
Why can't he go to the TARDIS data bank and see it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's another thing which didn't get me. Because he went into the TARDIS and he knew how to fly it. And if he forgot his memory, he wouldn't know how to do it, would he?
So, let me ask this. Like, was that diner always the TARDIS?
No.
No.
They said that for some reason, mysterious reason, she made it look like that restaurant because he had a memory of it, but how the hell would she know that?
Yeah, what's the point of that, though? Like,
I don't know.
I don't understand that. Like,
the only people who knew was Roy, Amy, and River.
And he said that too. He was like, "Oh yeah, Amy and Roy, we were here."
But not River. And yet River's going to be in the Christmas.
Right, he says, but this can't be here. It's got to be on the other side of town.
Right.
So I have been.
Yeah, because he knew it moved. Because he knew it was in the wrong place. And
why couldn't he hear the TARDIS? Why couldn't he hear that TARDIS? Is that a newer model where he can't hear the noise? Why couldn't he hear it the moment they took off?
Maybe he didn't have the brakes on.
Maybe I'm missing this, but like, maybe she learned it off screen. But like, how does a Shieldon know how to fly a TARDIS?
I mean, she's been around for like.
I mean, maybe she learned it off screen, but it would be nice if we got that information, like.
Yeah.
You know, at some point.
I know. But you know what I'm saying? How can Clara travel with a shield after what she did?
I have no idea.
And what the hell? That was Rassilon?
Yeah.
Thank you about that too, by the way.
When he said, "I'm Rassilon, your president," I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I know.
And didn't I say though, when you were saying the teasers, that the president would say something like, "How many regenerations did we give you?" And you said it was a general, didn't you, Joe?
Well, I'm glad the general was a good guy.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I'm glad they put down their weapons and joined him, but
I'm glad I was like a quarter right that he deposed the government, meaning he got rid of the president. I thought he was going to get rid of all of them, but they were all good guys, so he got rid of the bad one.
I don't know about you, but they missed one opportunity here as well, where you go to the ones you missed out on. They didn't have the Valyard in the Matrix.
I don't understand that either because he technically should be in there, and I don't understand what the purpose is behind having a Weeping Angel and a Dalek and a Cyberman and what was that?
Well, it said that they broke in there and then they got filed. I was like, all right, that's cool. But
what was he talking about? That a kid went in there as a child.
That
He's talking about himself.
He's talking about himself.
But he just copied of what Russell T Davis did, where Russell T Davis said the Master stared into untempered schism and went crazy.
No joke. That's exactly who. This is the thing. He said he went in there for 4 days. I was like, like the knock, like. And I was like,
I said that.
Knock each day or something, and then no, okay.
So what about he stole the president's wife or something? What was he talking about?
It was the president's daughter.
He stole the president's daughter?
Yeah.
When he fell in love with the president's daughter? Is that what it was?
Maybe that's why Rassilon hates him so much.
So is that supposed to be like Susan's mom? Or Grim?
Right.
What?
Well, no, that's not Susan's mom. That would be first of all
grandma.
So wait a minute. So now he stole the president's. Wait, he took the president's daughter. He had a life with the president's daughter, and then they got married, and then they had kids, and then their kids had grandkids, which was Susan.
I guess.
But what is that? So I just don't understand. Why throw that in? I don't understand that. You just okay. So the president's daughter is Rassilon? Was that it?
I don't know.
I'm
guessing that I'm guessing it was Rassilon's daughter.
I don't believe any of this. Okay?
No.
I'm gonna erase this memory, this episode from my brain because this is like Journey to the Center of the Toilet with the reset button.
Well,
Right?
I don't think it was that
The
bad.
doctor's a liar. I don't believe any of this. Any of it. Because all I'm seeing is Moffat watching Russell T. Davis's episodes, and he's like, okay, the master stayed at the Antepus and became evil. The doctor stood in a room for 4 days and decided he wanted to be full of knowledge and still a TARDIS or something. And it makes no sense.
I don't know about you, but when he said that the hybrid was this evil, it's not. It's the Valeyard, isn't it?
You know what it is? I don't care. I don't care what this episode said. I don't even want to. I don't even. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay?
Well,
This is the second year in a row that he just friggin' ruined it. Like, Death in Heaven, we got the Cybermen doing the Macarena or whatever. Hey, happy birthday to you. For no reason, we had a two-parter, and now here's your army. God bless you. It's like, what? and then now it's like, hey, let's bring the. Moffat basically showed his intention that his character is above Gallifrey. That he created is bigger than the Time Lords, bigger than Gallifrey, bigger than Classic Who, because he just crapped on the whole Doctor Who because of his companion he created.
excuse my French here. Excuse my French here, Joe, but he fucking split the fan base, that's for sure.
Oh, he definitely did, because you know what? People are going to leave. Because he's never going to... I'm tired of it. He's never going to explain anything. Instead, we get questions upon questions upon questions, and we're never going to get them answered, ever.
It's basically like saying, oh, I don't care about Doctor Who, I just want to focus on Sherlock all the time.
Listen, people are going to get tired of the questions, and they're going to leave. Because he's making this a joke. The episodes in the past made sense. And even if you couldn't figure it out a little bit, eventually you did. But this makes absolute no sense. No sense. He could have did something like he could have went back in time. He could have did something where he controlled the whole thing with the Raven, where the Raven puts her soul back or something, or connected with a shoulder. They didn't even explain. First of all, they're worried about the hybrid, but they hired the hybrid. Like, they hired the hybrid to get him, but isn't that the hybrid? I mean, what the hell?
Well, they hired a hybrid, but it wasn't the hybrid. They said that the hybrid was the Doctor and Clara, and that's why they couldn't travel together anymore.
Okay, first of all, they don't even know. Here's the thing I have to say about that.
Oh, go on.
Nobody really even knows if that's the case because they just said it themselves, which is nonsense because it's a Dr. Donna Part 2. And I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have...
But didn't Clara say in the TARDIS when she was listening in, Missy, when he was saying Doctor and done that.
So what was the purpose? That Missy did that so he could start getting pissed off and cause friction? Yeah. For what?
So basically they're saying that Doctor and Missy are the hybrids.
No, I don't know.
No. What they were trying to get across was that Missy knew that eventually the Doctor would go this far to save his companion, in this case Clara, and the reason that she put them together was because she wanted him to go this far, and that's exactly what he did in this episode. Because she wants the Doctor to be like her.
The Valeyard, basically.
No, she doesn't even care about the Valeyard. She just wants the Doctor to be like this chaos-bringing psychopath, which is pretty much what he became in this episode. The Doctor even said it himself. He said, "I've gone too far. This is right. Me forgetting about you."
What the hell is the Sisterhood of Karn to all of a sudden have authority?
Oh yeah, that I didn't understand either. Like, who the hell are these characters that they're just like showing up at the end of the universe and getting to Gallifrey?
Get out of here! Like, who the hell are you to tell me to get out of the TARDIS?
Right.
Who you? I'm not happy. I'm sorry, but well, how could you give a crap about if River wasn't in the Christmas special? Okay. But yeah, thank you for putting her in there because I wouldn't watch it. I'm a little pissed off right now.
And did you notice that little funny bit at the end where Clara supposedly went, "Run, you clever boy, and be a doctor"?
That's stupid. That was stupid. And be a doctor. It should have been and remember me. That's what it should have been.
And then the next thing, we saw the Sonic come out, the Sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, now the TARDIS loves her all of a sudden. Where she's like, oh, TARDIS, make him a sonic screwdriver. Okay, bye. Give me a break.
And how can you not see her when they were going on in the ending with the
I
diner?
don't know anymore. I don't care. It is just, I'm pissed off. This is like, you wasted Gallifrey on this. Now nobody has to search for it because nobody cares. You don't ever have to have him back ever. They're just sitting there. There's no purpose. It's like, they made it like when he was Matt Smith. I'm gonna search for them. I'm gonna find them. And then it's
I was just about to say that at the end of the 50th, he said, "Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Go looking for Gallifrey?"
Yeah.
And it was like, "Oh, there's gonna be an adventure."
You went once and you got the wrong coordinates, and that was it. You never even looked for them. They looked for him.
And you know what? You know what's crazy now? What was the purpose of Missy giving the Doctor those coordinates in the last season finale?
Yeah.
Did she really just lie? Is that the whole thing?
I guess.
So if the hero is lying and the villains are lying, who are we supposed to trust?
Well, that's the problem, basically, because the writers were lying to us too.
Yeah.
And you know what's going to come? The Christmas special is going to come, and then he's going to all of a sudden remember Clara.
Listen, we have a show that's been around for 52 years, right? That people are devoting their lives to doing Facebook pages and podcasts, and this community was keeping Doctor Who alive, okay? You can't do this to the fans. I'm telling you right now, you can't keep doing this. This is ridiculous. We're smart enough to know where he copied it from, okay? And I want answers. I want him to flat out say, if someone asks him the question, why did you steal the Dr. Donner 4 Knox thing from Russell T. Davis's run and repeat it in your story? Why did you do that? I want to know why he did that.
He changed it though, didn't he?
He flat out stole it.
He
flat out stole it. Flat out. And I want to know why he did that.
Yeah. He changed it though, didn't he? Instead of doing it 4 times in a row, he done it only 2 times.
Let me tell you something. I am against anybody plagiarizing anybody. And let me tell you something. Just like I was pissed about the Star Trek Into Darkness stealing the Wrath of Khan, I'm definitely against this.
Well, I don't think he necessarily stole it. I mean, he talks to Russell T. Davies. Maybe he...
But they were fighting a little bit, too.
Well...
Because Russell T. Davies is like, why'd you do this with my characters? Why'd you contradict what I did?
And that's why he left, wasn't it?
No. He just didn't want to know why you contradicted him. Like, why did you have to mess with the time?
I don't think necessarily the 4 Knox thing was a big part of the episode. I think it was just...
I don't know why
she knocked on the door, and it was like the Doctor remembered, oh, it's always when something bad happens that somebody's knocking 4 times.
Well, technically it was 8, but okay. Yeah.
The one thing that I think he did kind of borrow heavily, a little too much from, was the whole Dr. Donna thing.
Yeah, not happy about
this
that.
was him, like, I feel like this was the writers being cute, like, oh, you don't want a companion to die? Okay, well, they'll die, but they just won't stay dead. And it was like...
That this was just, you know what, you should have... First of all, like, this whole season has been ridiculous with stuff like this, with the hybrid thing, throwing it down our throat. I don't know. How would you look forward to anything? Because they could just do stupid stuff like this. Going to the end of time, and what the hell are you doing, man? I don't know.
And like you said too, Danny Pink is the most pointless character ever.
Pointless, but most important.
One of them, yeah.
Because if he doesn't have a child with Clara, and they have descendants, then his character will never meet the Doctor and Clara, and then he will never give the soldier to Clara, where she bumps into the baby doctor, young doctor, to give him the soldier and give him the speech.
Well, think about this too. Like, why did they introduce Danny in the first place if they were never going to do anything with him?
No, I think he was, but for some reason Moffat got turned off and changed direction, which is no reason for that.
I'd love to know what happened with those plans.
I really want to know. I want to know what pissed him off, because I'm having a feeling he got pissed off towards the character Danny Pink or something. But he ruined himself, though.
I was actually waiting for Missy to turn up in this episode, and she never did. She only turned up in our first two, and that was it.
I just don't know what this is about. I don't know why the Sisterhood of Corn could just... How could anybody just stroll in the boardroom without getting shot?
You know what, Raymond? You just made me think of something. At in the second episode of the season, the Doctor saved young Davros, right?
Yeah.
How come nothing came of that?
I don't even know.
Are they saving that for next season?
I don't even trust that they do that.
But like he saved them. Wasn't that going to be a big thing? Like,
yeah, the Time Lord would have been extremely pissed off.
Like, didn't he say? And then we have Missy. Like, I know. I mean, they're probably saving this for later on. But Missy going, "I've got a clever idea." Well, what
was it?
Like, what's your idea?
Listen, Moffat's got to go. I'm sorry. Moffat's got to go now. Goodbye. He's got to go. I can't take this anymore. This is ridiculous. He's got to flat out go completely. And anybody that's connected with his bullcrap's got to go too. Flat out. Because then they'll have the same storylines like him. Got to go. If you can't do something original and you can't, then stop stealing from your people. Can't take it. It's got to go. I'm sorry. I can't have this.
I think it might be time for BBC to start looking for a new showrunner.
Get a showrunner. Get somebody.
This is the kind of series where the BBC might consider stopping Doctor Who altogether again.
You think I want to? Do you think I want to talk about freaking Hellbent for weeks? Jesus, that episode. God, come on. So much. That episode should have been called Clara, the movie, or like bullshit, and more bullshit. Because that's basically the whole episode is bullshit. I don't trust anything that happened in an episode. Anything. There's no purpose to it. There's no purpose to a restaurant. There's no reason that they should have memories of Amy and Rory. They never, whatever. This doesn't make any sense. Does that mean that you go save Amy and Rory from the Weeping Angels? Is that what they're gonna do? Because I don't know what's happening. Why are you mentioning Amy and Rory for like the nerd thing? Like, oh, we mentioned Amy and Rory.
I'm just thinking. Oh.
Yeah, I did not like it. That's my decision. I'm going to watch it again. I didn't like it. And you know what I don't like even more? What got me really even more pissed? So, like, let me see in your eyes, right? First of all, how would he have 4 billion years of eyes if he kept copying himself? How could she see that he's 4 billion years in his eyes?
I don't even believe what she said to the Time Lord was true.
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even know what was this thing that she whispered to him or something. I don't even know what the hell this is. I don't know what's happening. I don't. And it's sad. And I don't care. I don't think I care because I'm like if you throw in this crap at us, like, oh my God, we're all gonna be. You think we're gonna be speculating for months that he's human or not? Nobody's gonna give a crap because they don't trust Moffat. Because the moment he goes, somebody's gonna fix it anyway.
I don't know about you, but I was laughing when Clara said that she had no pulse. I was like, yeah, come on.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I was like, look, I was extremely laughing. I was like, really? And then the Doctor
he just strolls in the TARDIS and he's like, all right, that's fine. No, it's not fine. Wouldn't you want to know why you don't have any memories?
Yeah, that's what my dad was saying. He was watching it with me tonight, and he was like, I don't like this show, but one thing is for sure, he wouldn't know how to fly the TARDIS if he lost his memory. What
would be the point behind erasing her memories if he sees her die? So that means that never happened. The timeline is broken, split. So nothing ever happens. The ending of Face the Raven never happens. He never got trapped for billions of years. None of this happens if she doesn't die. So what would be the point of erasing her memory? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, like he said something like, if you don't have the image of me, they can't find you. And I was like, what do you mean they can't find her? Like, these are the Time Lords. Can't they control time? How
Can't
can't
they
they
control
find her?
TARDISes? Can't they have a thing in the TARDIS to like recall back? They
Well,
did
like,
with his
shouldn't these guys can pluck people out of time before their death. How can they not find her? Like, I don't understand
because
this.
he's saying that through him they'll know what's going on because like they're eavesdropping on him.
Yeah, but that's so dumb, though.
Like
Like,
he just saw her and then he just saw the whole restaurant disappear like a TARDIS. He's not going to question what that is.
right.
Like he's just okay. I'm going to go travel. I don't want to know about that.
Well, he saw her picture on the outside of the TARDIS that
And he knew that
Richie
was her.
made, so he knows it's her. So it's like, oh, that's Clara. That's what she looks like. That's what she sounds like. So, like,
But he doesn't have any emotional attachment to it.
Just makes
That's
me
the whole
laugh.
point. He doesn't have no more emotional attachment to her.
Well, apparently he does, because he was like, oh, I'm looking for her. I wish I could find her. It's like,
Yeah, but not. But
It's
as
like he was in love with her.
No, it was as fascination, not as
I know, but still, I mean,
And
basically, if you really think about it, he went back to square one from when the 11th Doctor, when Oswin died, and he was looking for her. Basically, that's where we are, back to square one with this.
But why do you go to why do you have the restaurant from Amy and Rory? That had nothing to do with with her.
Yeah.
And then it made me laugh when he said, oh, about the son, Clara. And yeah, it wasn't even a good son, it was only a few notes. And yeah, it was supposed to be a big thing, weren't it? It was supposed to be a song that made us cry.
I don't know. I have no idea what the hell the purpose of this was.
Well,
it's upsetting to me.
Sonic screwdriver looks cool.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
but...
And then there was nothing else about the wheel today, was there? Like the last will and testament. It's like, oh, I'm going to drop it on the floor and then that's it. I'm going to forget about it.
The confession dial was his prison. His own confession dial. That was his own prison.
So they were leading out to that, basically.
It's not his name or anything. I mean, whatever. And that's stupid too. All you have to do is tell us about the hybrid. He didn't even know what that thing was. Who the hybrid was. So how could he tell them?
Because like he said, all the prophecies were saying he was a half Dalek, half Time Lord.
I just don't understand their purpose. Why, like, you know, he blames Rassilon for the Time War. Is that what he tried to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the Sisterhood of Khan said.
And now that he's gone, he's okay with, like, are they okay with him, the Time Lords? Now, or are they pissed?
Well, he's the president now, so perhaps they're pissed.
He's the president, the doctor
Yeah,
said.
that's what he basically said. Because I mean, if you remember, before the general regenerated, he said, "Look, the doctor, our president, or something."
Well, he's like what the fourth doctor was, Lord President, and then whatever.
Yeah, and then he fucked off, and then that was it. His duty was done. Was neglected, and then when he come back for the sixth doctor,
Now
they kicked him.
I have no desire to see Gallifrey again. All the time was. There's no purpose. It's just some desert crap thing that. I mean, what do? They just sit there and do what?
That barn was just useless.
I don't even know why they kept it there. I mean, that's his house, I guess, right? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know about you. Sorry, Sally.
Oh, it's alright. I was gonna say, who's that woman in the barn too?
That's his nanny or some crap, probably, right?
Because you recognised him straight away.
They recognize each other.
That was the same barn from Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the same barn from the 50th.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to burst in, see the War Doctor, and blow that shit up. That's what I was expecting, but I didn't see it.
I guess all good things must come to an end.
And then and I don't know about you, but the president ordering the firing squad, who was serving with the Doctor in the Time War, to shoot him.
It was a mess. This episode was a mess because it went in all these different directions it shouldn't have. You wasted the return of Gallifrey and Cloud. And they're all powerful, all seeing, all knowing. They should have been like, oh, we got to save her. It's our mistake. We're sorry. She saved them. Like, they should know her name. They should have a shrine built for her. That she changed his mind about it.
You know what is really mind-boggling? If you really want to get deep into like a mind-boggling thing here, right? When the series came back, we were all under the assumption that Gallifrey was destroyed, right?
Yes.
We find out in the 50th that Gallifrey actually wasn't destroyed.
Right.
And it was only frozen.
Right.
Okay. So now we come to this episode, and Gallifrey somehow unfroze itself, and they're at the end of the universe, right? They have TARDISes there that we see in this episode. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but couldn't some of them have gotten into those TARDISes and traveled backwards and been like, hey, we're not dead?
Well, how do you know Rassilon doesn't have a TARDIS and is not traveling anywhere? Where'd he go? He just didn't leave.
I mean, but think about that, though. It's like they were at the end of the universe, but the Doctor was able to escape with the TARDIS they had there, and he said that they had multiple ones. So what was keeping Rassilon and the Council and them from getting into their TARDISes and traveling back and, like, stopping the whole Time War or altering it or doing something like that?
I think, honestly, that they're scared of the Daleks. They're like, oh, screw this. We don't want to deal with this crap. I think they're afraid.
And the only one that ain't is the Doctor, but they can't they can't tell him it.
I think they're petrified of the Daleks, honestly. So they're hiding. I think that's what it is, because they're...
That's so lame. Like, why would...
This friggin' what's going on is lame. Again, I'm not... Okay, I don't want to have the wrong idea, all right? If I didn't love Doctor Who, I wouldn't have 749 episodes of the Real Whovians cast. I wouldn't have Doctor Who videos in the thousands if I didn't care about it. I wouldn't devote every week to populating the Facebook pages and tweeting and tumbling and Daily Motion, like whatever. Like if I didn't love the show, okay? So I have to make that statement for the people that are just, you know, looking for this as an opportunity to say.
For the people who are about to comment, stop watching the show. That was for you.
Yeah, and the people who's going to dislike the video.
Listen, this just gets whatever. It's only one person or two people that are doing it with multiple accounts. But anyway, so I'm not happy. I'm still going to watch the show, but I just don't like him undoing things that other writers done. Like the fact that the general surprise that he regenerated female means that they don't usually regenerate into females. Like that, it's not common.
That's what I said on the in-out thing message. I was as confused as hell as well. That bit and the bit where Clara ended up travelling with a shielder, and then they had a little snide dig at the Doctor when they said, "Oh, let's go to Gallifrey the long way round."
I personally don't like the fact that he's getting along with Missy when she's killed millions of people. Like I don't understand. Like whatever. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, they grew up as kids, so perhaps he has some kind of respect.
Though, even when whatever, I don't know.
Unless you're going to do something big with her in the next series.
But you know, honestly, like I mean, I
don't want a companion.
Honestly, this is the thing, though, right? Like you know, the definition of insanity. Like you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, right? If we're gonna look at Doctor Who like that, would we not be insane for us to think that we think they're planning something big with Missy and Davros, and it's just gonna be nothing? Because that's the way
I lost faith, and I feel that everything is gonna be nothing. I feel that there's no purpose to even figure it out because we're just going to be disappointed.
Because like I said, they weren't they? She only appeared in 2 episodes this season, and yet last series she was in like nearly every episode.
Listen, he just changed his mind too many times, and he changed the whole thing. He screwed up everything by doing that because the episodes are connected. Everything has a cause and effect. He's supposed to be searching for Gallifrey. There's a reason why it was in the 50th. You just paradoxed everything. Like, it's like, why was he there in the 50th? I mean,
Yeah, when you really think about it, him being there is completely pointless.
pointless.
It's completely pointless.
Pointless. There's no purpose to it. If Matt Smith said, as the 11th Doctor, I have the final equation, you don't need anything else.
All 13 of me.
Yeah, 13, but there's no purpose for him to be there, period.
It's just basically to introduce him as the Doctor.
But we already knew he was the Doctor, though. Like,
Yeah, but you know what I mean? The people who never saw the live show.
This is the thing, though. It was like...
What was that statement? He says, I'm not the Doctor all the time.
I can't be the Doctor all the time.
So
does
does
that mean that he's going to be a human most of the time?
But I don't understand that statement.
Because she was asking him where his red velvet jacket was.
Okay, but he wore pajamas for like the whole season, up until that red velvet thing.
And then she says that, oh, I liked it because it was doctory.
Yeah, but he never wore that the whole season, though. One episode he wore it. Face the Raven, that was it. So how did he wear that the whole season? I don't know, man. I don't want to see no companions right now.
I don't know about you, but I agree with you there, because it started off well with him having no companions, and then when I said to save Clara, he turned back into that same like dumb, childish kind of character.
You know, and I know they made a statement because people have been saying it, and we've been saying that we want River a whole season, so they had to come out and say something today that she's not, again, going to be a full-time companion or even a part-time companion. That's a mistake, as far as I'm concerned.
That's still the fan base again.
Well, see, I disagree with that too, because I know a lot of people that are complaining that they see a lot of her, that some people don't like her.
I know some people don't like her, but, like, there's a reason they put her in the Christmas special.
Yeah, because Stephen Moffat thought it was going to be his last episode.
Well, he thought, but then it's not the Singing Towers if he thought it was, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know.
We're never going to see that either, by the way, ever. Singing Towers. Not seeing that episode.
I don't know about you, but I'm not looking forward to the Sea Devils episode now. But then the Series 10. Because it's going to be Moffat that writes it, and he's going to fuck it up.
I don't even know the purpose of anything. He's talking to Clara about we saw Ice Warriors who said this. I don't understand. I don't understand why half these things are said in episodes. Like, the TARDIS pops out a sonic screwdriver. Well, that's nice. Because Clara told you to do it?
Well, not necessarily. It did it for Matt Smith, too.
Yeah, because he made him do it. Well, actually, no, just did it. I know, but...
Well, at least there's one thing. We know where the shades went. They was left in the other TARDIS.
Oh, my God. Gonna watch this again?
I was really in the mood because I told you the other night, didn't I, that I was watching Angels take Manhattan to see if there was anything to link in with the Christmas special, and then all of a sudden this flopped.
Nothing's good. He doesn't go back. He doesn't do that. I thought he was going to do it. He's just not going to link anything. Everything's pointless now. There's no speculation for everything because he just lets everybody down. I don't know. The thing is, Sharon's with me. I was enjoying the episode. Right?
Yep, we were.
I was enjoying it. I'm like, this is freaking great!
It's funny.
I love it!
When you closed the door, that was good.
And then at some point in time, it's like,
Couldn't speak on commercial.
I'm like, yeah, I couldn't even talk. I'm like into it. I'm like, freaking fantastic. Laid on the pillow. Yeah, he comes to the door. He shuts the door in the face. Waiting for the president to come see him. This is fantastic. I love this. Right? Freaking loved it. And then the next half of the episode, it's like, what the hell happened? He had me. He had me. He had me, right? I said, this is going to be my favorite episode. I'm so excited. This is great. The doctor's great. He's like basically giving the finger to the top. I'm loving it. And then he just lost me. Then he just totally lost me. The hell?
So basically, it's like he's not going to be welcomed on Gallifrey now, and then yet he's going to be welcomed on Skaro.
See, that's the thing. I don't think so. I think he is welcome on Gallifrey. They just, he did a thing that was not cool, and they'll just wipe it under the rug because he saved them. They're not going to do anything bad to him now because he saved them from the Time War. So forget about it. They're just like, all right, we got to bring it back. Come on, Doctor. We got to throw in a thing. So you got to face the Raven. Come on. It's like they're not going to do anything to him really. But I don't know what Mother Hen was doing there. It's Sisterhood of Karn. Open the door now. Like what the hell? Who are you? Who the hell is she?
I don't know about you three, but I'm really waiting now to see that when the next Doctor gets revealed. I'm not going to be surprised if it's a woman.
But
I hope not.
I just don't understand what the hell the Sisterhood of Karn all of a sudden. Who gives a crap what they say?
Doctor number 14. I'm telling you, it's going to be 14.
What,
it's going to be a woman.
I don't even care at this point.
Oh, what
it's not
going to be a shielder.
No, I don't care because they just said after what he did with the guy regenerating to a female, it's going to happen. It's definitely happening. I just don't know when. It's whatever. We're not going to get what we want. We're never going to get what we want because it's just nonsense. So now he broke a new record. Is this the record now when he says how old he is? I'm 4 billion years old. I'm older than you, friggin' Facebook.
That's a slight dig at Captain Jack and everyone.
4 billion years. That's what he's going to say his age is now?
Oh, no. Don't tell me that they're going to say that the face of the bowl was really the Doctor.
I don't even. I'm done.
That's going to be Luke. That's going to make me laugh so much if they say the face of Bowl wasn't really Captain Jack, it was the Doctor.
First of all, why would they need soothsayers or anything? They could take a TARDIS and travel to the future. I don't understand this. If they have TARDISes, why would they need anybody to predict the future? And what are they doing there? What are they doing there? Watching TV? What are they doing there, sitting there, at the end of the universe?
That's what I'm saying. Doing? Like, why can't they go back and like screw everything over? Like, what?
What's saying the time?
Didn't they make the rules for everything? Fixed points. Didn't they make the rules? So why can't they unmake the rules? Why couldn't they just save Clara and cut it out already?
Well, an easy fix to this could have been 2 lines. We're trapped here. We have no means of going back in time. There you go. Which made no
sense to have TARDISes in the bottom, but okay. Bless you.
Weren't it they said something like they were stuck in a time continuum bubble or something?
I don't even know what the hell's happened. I don't know why Moffat threw these lines in there about him hooking up with this girl or whatever, and what were they whispering to each other? Did she say something like "I love you" or something? Does he in love with her, Clara? I mean, is that what they're trying to tell us? That he was in love with his companion?
I still don't see that though. Like, I
don't know what that was.
I assume this was part distraction, so the Doctor could steal the TARDIS.
I don't know, but part of me thinks that it was. Because I'm not even rude, the lengths he went to just for Clara, he never did it for anyone else.
I don't know. Just don't know. I really don't know what to make of this episode at all. It's the weirdest thing I've ever had. I've loved the whole thing up until a certain point, and then I just don't know. You lost me. Too much stuff they've thrown in there. Too much. Whatever those things were, the cloister things, and weeping angels, and I don't even know. Whatever, I don't know. Why is the TARDIS in the basement? First of all. Like what? I mean, does every supervillain or evil race have something going on in the basement? Why does it have to be in the basement? What do you keep in the Daleks? Oh, don't go in the Dalek basement. Just like in your house, like in the horror movies. Don't go in the basement. Jason's down there. Gallifrey, they have the freaking things bigger than 20 Empire State Buildings, and it's like, oh, don't go in the basement. We got stuff down there, cobwebs and stuff, and weird stuff. We got TARDIS down there. Where's the other TARDISes? It's ridiculous. That's the moral of the story. Is the basement is a fixed point of every freaking villain's house. Bad stuff goes on in the basement, even in Gallifrey.
No shit.
God.
It's having a slide dig out of the basement universe. Don't go down there because you're going to get fucked over.
Basement. What was that Time Lord with the face phasing out? What the hell was that thing?
You said that was a
Wraith.
Yeah.
But why did he look like a Gallifreyan?
I think it was like a
think he
slider or
was.
something.
A what?
Slider? Isn't that what they call it?
Explain those either.
No, I know what they were doing there. They were saying that was the database down there, so they were trying to make it look computerized.
Well, thank God we didn't see no ghost of David Tennant or the Eighth Doctor, because I would have been pissed if they would have.
I heard a rumor that originally they were gonna be in that scene like that.
Well, thank God, because that would have ruined it that they have ghosts there too. That would have been ruined everything.
Because way back when I heard a rumor that, and then I think I heard it recently, but someone had said it before. It was like they were in the bowels of Gallifrey, and David
You
Tennant.
better believe it's the bowels of Gallifrey.
Yeah, but it was the eighth and the 10th Doctors were ghosts like that, and I think maybe that was going to happen, but they cut it from the episode.
Thank God. That would have been a disaster. Let me tell you something. Is that why he had Russell T. Davies and David Tennant go there? That he wanted to say, listen, man, don't get pissed, but, I'm going to do the Dr. Donner too, okay? Is it all right with you, man? Come on, man. Come on, do the right thing. Don't say anything to the press. I'm stealing your idea, but just cool it, okay?
I'm going to give you a few $100,000 for the idea.
I'll say, don't worry about it. It's all right. I bet you there was a reason for him to be there.
I bet the BBC's laughing at this episode as we speak.
No, I think they're crying because I think their ratings are going to be in the toilet.
We gave this idiot £10 million or whatever just to do this series, and then we're gonna.
Even if the ratings were high, people are not going to be happy. There's no way I'm going to see the community is overall going to love this episode. I don't think so.
No, it'll probably be split.
It's definitely split. It's
In a
definitely
way.
as split as split can be.
In a way, you were right, Joe, because they did kind of do the Spectacular Spider-Man 226, because he kind of had that side dig where he said, I'm not the Doctor all the time.
I'm split myself. I'm contradicting myself. I'm like, I loved it, I hated it at the same time.
Half the time I seen out my drink when with laughter.
Most of the episode, I loved it. The moment you did that, okay, even after she went in the door or whatever, I'm like, all right, there's gonna be a nice explanation. Clara's gonna be happy. This one's gonna be happy. They can't. But then when he lost his memory, I'm like, what is going on? What's this? What is happening? Like, why? I don't understand any of it.
It's like I said, I was laughing at the bit where, how can you not hate a shielder? She basically killed you off, and yet you're travelling with her laughing.
I hate Ishilda.
Yeah, and yet she's laughing with a shielder, isn't she?
I hate Ishilda. They ruined her character.
I
I hope she never comes back, ever. I love Maisie Williams, but I hate the character of Ishilda. Please don't ever bring her back.
I don't know about you guys. Anyone can answer this. But didn't you think when he said, I'm going to go to the end of the universe to do something, I thought he was going to rip out that chip.
I thought he was going to rip the chip from my head because he's like, oh, the universe is going to be destroyed anyway. So, yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, and yet he was like, oh, I thought he was going to use that device on her. The memory thing. To make her forget all the years of everything. Yeah, it was nothing. Yeah, basically, you lay her in the TARDIS. Surprised that Clara doesn't react to anything, and you don't ask why.
Could you rate this? Chris, can you rate this?
I can, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, like I said, overall I did enjoy it, but there were there was those few things that I was just kind of like.
But those things have to affect your rating, though.
They do, and that's why I'm giving it a 6.5. It's barely passing, but the reason I'm giving it a 6.5, it's for me losing points for those things, but I liked this so much more than the other series finale we had last year that I'm factoring that into this too, because I can watch this again. I don't ever want to watch Death in Heaven ever again.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I'll complain the whole time. This one, I'll watch it and be like, okay.
See, I don't even know if I could watch this again, because I wasn't happy with what happened. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I was watching Death in Heaven the other day, and I was like, oh my god. Joe's right. They never explained the Nemosphere, and I was like, really?
That was the worst. I think, in my opinion, other than that Zygon episode we had this season, that was the worst episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen.
Which one?
No other episode has ever pissed me off so much.
Death in Heaven?
Yeah.
Well, the whole purpose to reanimating the dead is so that way she can say, hey, dance and wish him happy birthday, and here's your army, there you go. Like, what was the purpose of that?
Because didn't she, Sorry, Sally.
Oh, go ahead.
Guys, I gotta go, so I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Later, Chris.
See you tomorrow, Chris. I was going to say, didn't the Missy in the Nemosphere have high-tech Gallifreyan gear?
Yeah. Where did you get that from?
So basically what are they saying? That she didn't go into the database and she's not uploaded there?
I don't know, man.
Because I'm not being rude, that would be the most logical place where she would have got it, wouldn't it?
I don't know, man. I'm so upset. I feel like I lost my best friend. I don't know. I'm so upset, like, with this episode.
I rated the series earlier. I was like, I rated the series an entire 6.5 out of 10.
What do you rate this? What do you rate this episode?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
4.5.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm not being rude. The only thing that keeps it to 4. The only thing is Peter Capaldi's performance up till Clara's getting saved. And the bit where he punched and shot the general, I was alright till then, and then everything, when I went off with her, it went downhill from there for me.
Alright, Sally. Your turn.
I rated about 7. I actually enjoyed it.
Okay.
Because I actually cried at the end. I'm like, oh.
I couldn't even cry. I laughed when I saw Blue and Shielder and Clara. I was like, yeah. How can you go off with your worst enemies? That's like the Doctor going off with Misty.
But see, I don't think she thinks she is, because Clara even said in Face the Raven, she goes, I'm the one that did it. It's my fault. Let me do this.
Right.
So I don't think she thinks that Shield is her enemy.
Yeah, but Shield... I don't know.
But you know what I'm saying, though, don't you? It's like the Doctor going off with Misty for about 3 episodes.
Right.
You know how stupid that looks, that you have a diner traveling in space? You know how dumb that looks?
and then they had that slide dig as well at the Doctor where they said, oh, we can't figure out the chameleon circuit.
No, but American audiences are going to look like, what the hell is this crap? Don't show that to new people to get them to watch Doctor Who. Don't show crap like that. A restaurant in space traveling around, spinning. Don't show that.
Oh,
I mean,
what are they going to do?
It's one thing for a police box. It's different, but that's stupid.
I was waiting for the Space Burger to come out. Here you go, you want a Space Burger and some Moonwalk chips.
You dress like a waitress for what reason? It's ridiculous.
Just to basically see if the Doctor can recognise you.
I don't know.
And then a bit, I don't know about you, but a bit which I also didn't like was when the TARDIS took off, the picture of Clara just ripped up. And yeah, that's what graffiti.
That makes sense, because it's burns off. That makes sense, which is good. We don't want the TARDIS to look like flowers. I mean, you know.
So is that basically saying that he saved her, and then that she doesn't exist in that world now?
No, to the Doctor, she's a story that he knows what happened, but he has no emotional attachment to it, just curiosity, because the emotions are erased. Meaning, like, he doesn't, he knows the memory was taken of him. Even if he gets to see what happens, he doesn't have any attachment to her. There's no closeness. He's just curiosity, which is terrible. That's horrible. That's like, in other words, she's like a book to him, like reading a story. It's like him reading it from an outside point of view, like it's a story. She's interesting, but he doesn't. He didn't live that because he don't have the memories.
Maybe like a ghost. Like he knows of her, but
That's just that's even worse. That's terrible.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like,
said something like this weeks ago that was going to happen, and I'm sorry it actually did because I don't see a purpose.
that
Don't be
kind of
sorry,
does
you-
make a little sense too. Because when she says to Matt Smith in a previous episode, when they go and she's like, we're all ghosts to you, we're all dead
Right.
and gone,
Right.
yeah, it's like like I was saying, that one you clever boy. You don't use it the entire episode, and then when she says goodbye, basically, you use it.
I don't even like the second line. And be the doctor. That's dumb.
What
What is he gonna be?
I want you
Well,
ready
he's
to
still a doctor. He has his memories. What is he going to be? He's going to be somebody else all of a sudden? He don't have any emotional attachment to you, so why would he be anything evil?
But you know what I was saying, though, when I said about the hybrid? That they're basically saying that the hybrid's worse than the Veil.
I don't even. That was just a waste of time of a storyline, story arc, anything hybrid. Just stupid.
But you know what I'm saying, though? How can you say that? The Veil worse. It's basically saying that the Veil not going to happen.
I have no faith that they'll bring the value out into this either because
That's what I mean.
looks like value doesn't exist in this reality.
I don't know about you, but now I'm really hoping that Class succeeds and that person who's doing it will get a show for Doctor Who.
Look, the thing is that. Well, here's the thing. Now we got a vacation from Doctor Who. And maybe we need it now up until the Christmas special because after this episode, all right, I'll need 10 months off because I wasn't happy with this episode. It split me because I'm pretty upset about it. So we'll see. I'm sure everything will continue. The Whovians cast will continue, but, I always got a classic Who. I always got a classic Who, that's for sure.
It split me into laughter. That's what I was basically saying when I come in on. It's like having like a Ghostbusters fight a blooming monster.
Oh.
It's that basically embarrassing that there was bits where I just thought, really, this is Doctor Who, the best sci-fi TV show and longest running, and you go and do something as crap as that.
If I was looking at it from the outside looking in and I wasn't attached to this community or I wasn't attached to the show and I was just a newbie looking in, I would think that Moffat is sabotaging the show if I didn't know any better.
Well, you want to know what my dad said? He said that he's never watched Doctor Who before because he's never got into it. But he said this has got to be one of the worst ones you've seen this series.
This was horrible for me. I mean, I enjoyed it and then he lost me. Then he just went too weird. Moffat got too weird with stuff. So I'm going to try to watch it again at some point in time, a few times. I'm not going to give it a rating, but I'm not happy at the moment with this nonsense. You don't just give a show to the TARDIS, a TARDIS. Like, I don't like her. She's nasty. She's, like, evil, technically, with different things. I'm not really, it's ridiculous.
And they shared a book of instructions to how to fly it.
Yeah, Moffat's character, of course, is the one that outlasts the Doctor. Okay, here we go again.
So I basically went to the end of the universe where she was and basically saved her from dying.
I can't wait till we have a new showrunner. Honestly, we need something fresh. And again, I don't want to see Gallifrey for a long time after this.
I would even take Russell Davis back at this rate.
I need Russell T. Davis back because he could fix this. He could definitely fix this in 2 minutes. This is a mess right now. The whole thing is a mess.
This is basically like Moffat just basically got all the showrunners together and basically said, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let you choose everything and I'm going to take the credit for it.
You got one of the best actors out there, Peter Capaldi, which is his performance is amazing. He's amazing. Just write for the guy good, okay? Give him something good to do. Even Jenna Louise Coleman, I love her. Okay, I'm glad I love her as but the writing is just crap. To like, you know, I'm not talking about his speech, but like the stuff going on is like below average. I mean,
It's like we were.
take the Zygon thing,
I
right?
know.
The first part completely sucked. Moffat stepped in for whatever reason, and that was fantastic. Okay?
Yeah.
Again, he could be good when he wants to be good, but obviously his attention's diverted to something else. And if he can't give his 100% attention, then don't do the show.
It's like I was saying. Do you really think that he's basically saying to the BBC, I want to concentrate on Sherlock, so give the show to someone else?
He's not giving it up. He's another year he's doing this.
Well, do you want to know something? Well, I come on late. Do you want to know my ratings for all the episodes? Because I basically didn't give them, did I?
Yeah, rate the
Right.
season. Go.
Right. So 8 out of 10 for both of the openers.
The
2
what?
out of 10. So both the openers, like Witches are from like Magician's Apprentice, Witches for me. 8 out of 10 for both. Under the Lake Before the Flood, I'm giving 2 out of 10 for both. They
You don't
suck.
like it. Yeah. Okay.
Then what was it? Oh, the Zygon one, wasn't it? No. It was a Zygon one.
Show them.
Oh yeah, Shoulder. The Girl Who Waited. That was a good one for me. No, I waited that because that was one of the better ones
The
for
girl
me.
died, or the woman who lived?
The girl who died. The woman who lived. The woman who lived. I just said to myself, that's a half out of 10.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
Right.
Then the Zygons. I just had 7.5 for the first one, and then 8 for the second one.
Right. Sleep No More. What'd you think of that?
1 out of 10.
Wow.
That was. I'm not being rude. For something which was CCTV footage, it looked like something out of a B movie.
It was terrible. Sleep No More.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Then Face the Raven, I must admit, was an 8 out of 10 because I was sad that Clara went because I loved Clara.
Right.
But in the end, they were starting to like finish her character off way before that episode. Then Heaven Sent, I rated that 9 out of 10 because that was brilliant. And then this one,
yeah.
pardon? Yeah, I loved it.
Heaven Sent was brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, it set it up perfectly, and then this just, like I said, this was a 4 out of 10 for me. 4.5 out of 10. Because this basically, it set it up perfectly, like you're saying. Moffat sets them up perfectly when he wants to, and then he lets it flop.
Always the second part.
Yeah, if you're scared that you're going to flop at the second part, give it to someone else.
I mean, am I safe to say that this is supposed to be a 3-part? The Face the Raven, that and that? Because the way they looked at it looks like it was a 3-parter
Yeah.
to me.
That's what they done.
Well, it still wasn't better than Utopia Sound the Drum and Listen, so I'm sorry. That will always be the best.
I rated that 10 out of 10 them, that lot. All of them I rated 10 out of 10 them.
Alright. On that note, we're out of
Hang
here
on.
for now. We'll probably be back with everybody else's reactions. I don't know when. And there's no Real Walking Cast tomorrow because that's done. Walking Dead, or Walking Dead podcast. So I think that's
Well,
it.
we got to do one, ain't we? We got to do one, ain't we? Though, because Gloria wants to talk about Glenn.
I guess we'll do it tomorrow night.
Get out of the way in it, in a way.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do another podcast because I got to put up the Christmas tree and everything tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see.
Well, hopefully I'll be on in time because I saw I was late, though.
That's all right. All right, guys. Again, I'm not giving a rating for Hellbent. I enjoyed most of the episode. I really did a lot up until a certain point, and then I hated what happened. So I'm going to have to look at this with a different perspective and give it a couple of chances and see. I think overall I'm still not going to like it, but we'll see. All right. On that note, take care. Bye for now.